haven't been able to get in here and give my opinion on the whole Shador Sanders situation that happened with draft night. Um, I seen like last year when he was coming out, when he was in college, you could get on social media and see how much hate is being towards him. A lot of people say that he's too cocky or whatever like that. But this is something that we always talked about. When you look at quarterbacks, who wouldn't want a cocky quarterback? If you believe that you're good and you the shit, then you should show that on the field. It's all for entertainment. It's to get people's ass and seats to make people come to the games in the first place. Especially if you start backing it up. Now he was doing this in college. The first season, I don't think they made the playoffs, but then the second season they made a bowl game or whatever. Yes, they lost. But when you look at the stats of when it comes to quarterback, I know a lot of people say, well, his team didn't win the bowl game and all this, blah, blah, blah. When it comes to a stat, when it comes to getting drafted into the NFL, you have to look at these players individually. Yes, it's a team sport, but when it comes to drafting it, what can this individual do to make my team a better team? When you look at the draft board, everybody named Mama had Shador Sanders going, being the number two quarterback coming off. Not many had anybody else above that. If they say that, they're a damn lie. I wanted to get into these numbers because I've been getting a lot of backlash from people saying, "Oh, you just a Shador Sanders fan. You don't believe he could do no wrong." It's like, no, I'm just going based off his stats. If you look at the teams around the league, it was about 3 or 4 teams that need a starting quarterback. And then I was just watching the interview with Dr. Umar. He made a good point. Most of these teams need a backup quarterback, and I know he wants to start, but if you believe that you can get a backup and you got an older quarterback, like let's say for example, a good point is Dak Prescott. Your dad played for the Cowboys. If you know that Dak is in his 30s already, Shador is 23. Hey, Dak, I want you to go sit behind Dak for Shador. I want you to go sit behind Dak for about maybe 1 or 2 seasons, and then I want you to take over the team as a quarterback, especially if you got all the tools. That didn't happen. Instead of going first round, Shador dropped all the way down to the fifth round. I know a lot of people got a lot of laughs in this, but I try to be a realist when it comes to this. Let's be realistic. When you look at the quarterbacks that went before him, the only one that you can actually say that had the overall better stats than him is the quarterback that went number one to my Tennessee Titans. Salute to that, Cam Ward. I want to just go down a little quick breakdown on the stats, and I want y'all in the comments to let me know if you're not if you're a Shador fan, where do you think he should have went at the draft? And if you don't like Shador, please explain to me why you don't like Shador. And stop with the whole he's too cocky thing, because if you look around the NFL, it's plenty of quarterbacks that's cocky, and the ones that's not cocky, most of the fans will say, "Damn, I wish he'd be more passionate about the game." That's all it is. I'm being more passionate about the game. I love this game or whatever. I had one of my homies tell me that Shador doesn't have the passion to play football, which makes completely zero sense to me. Because like if that's the case, why wouldn't after that his final game in college, why didn't he just announce that, hey, I'm not going to the NFL. I'm not declaring myself into the draft or nothing like that. Instead, he said, "Hey, I'm going to the NFL, and if you want me to change the culture around your team and make y'all win a team, that's who I want that's who I want to draft me. If not, don't draft me." It's simple as that. What's wrong with that? It's nothing. That sounds like somebody that's confident that he can change the team around. Nothing wrong with that. That's what everybody should want as a quarterback. But anyways, let's get into these stats right quick because I want to make this quick and sweet. The number one draft pick in the quarterbacks was Cam Ward. He went number one overall. His stats last year: 4,300 passing yards, 39 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, and 67.2 completion rate. The next one we have is the Giants end up drafting up to the 25th pick. They took Jackson Dart. He went 3,586 yards, 30 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, and 68.5 completion rate. Um, the number three quarterback on this list was Tyler Show. Um, Tyler Show with 31 3,195 passing yards, 23 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, 62.7. The next quarterback on here, Jalen Milrow, 3,100 yards, 27 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, 65 complete ration. They got his rushing on here 800 rushing yards, 10 rushing touchdowns. That's a solid quarterback right there. The fifth quarterback, Dylan Gabriel, he's actually on Cleveland Browns as well. He went in the third round, 4,200 passing yards, 35 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, 70.1% completion rate. And finally, we get to the Shador. Now, if you didn't catch those numbers, rewind it back, go look them up. Shador's numbers: 4,134 passing yards, 37 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, 74% completion rate. If you listen to the numbers I just said, the only one that actually had overall better than him was the number one draft pick, Cam Ward. So for people to say that Shador Sanders, I don't see, he don't got the it factor, he doesn't have the passion, he's not that good, he's overrated. You're fucking lying to yourself. If you say that he had a bum team, how was he able with this bum team to get 9 wins? He was the one that did that. When you look at the whole draft in its entirety, the it was one team that had the most wide receivers drafted. I want to say it was 6 receivers, 5 or 6. It was 6 players or 6 or 7 players drafted in the NFL. 4 or 5 of those receivers were drafted from the same team. That team was Colorado, the team that Shador Sanders, though that was their quarterback. All of those receivers, Hunter, Shepard, Horn, I want to say Webster, all those quarterbacks had Shador Sanders throwing to them. So how can you say that the quarterback ain't shit, but you go on to draft all the receivers that he was throwing to? It doesn't make sense. To me, it's clear that the NFL had an agenda out that I'm not gonna let this dude with this dad that was in the NFL, a Hall of Famer, dictate how he's gonna run his ship. I don't want him to come in here thinking that he could go to a good team and ball out. They just shot themselves in their foot because either way, he's going to come in here and ball out. I believe he's going to come in here and ball out. If you look at the jersey sales right now, he's the number 2 or number 3, actually the number 2 jersey sale currently right now. I think the first one is Travis Hunter, that just so happened to be his receiver from his damn team. So to me, I just feel like the NFL just went out there and said, we want to make an example of Deion Sanders. We're going to embarrass him on this the biggest night of his life, just to let him know that you're not in the league no more. You can't dictate shit, and that's what it came down to. I'm open to listen to everybody else's opinions. Please drop your opinions in the comments. Mine are not facts. I believe they facts, just like you believe your opinions is a fact. So let me know what y'all thought about it. I I believe that Shador should have went. He should have been a second off the. According to the stats, he should be the number 2 quarterback coming off, and he just wasn't that. But overall, he was drafted in the 5th round. He got a few quarterbacks: Dylan Gabriel, Deshaun Watson, Joe Flacco, and I'm not sure the other quarterback. That he got to work his way through and see who he plays better than and get that starting spot. But I truly believe around, I'll say probably like 5 or 6, when Cleveland realized they can't do shit without a legit quarterback, I think Shador is gonna get his chance. And once he gets this chance, he's gonna take over the Cleveland Browns. He's gonna make them a playoff team. Maybe not this year, but next year, within these next couple of years, he will be a quarterback in the top 15 in the next 2, maybe 3 years. I truly believe that. I seen that he had all the. That's another thing. For them to say that he has all the tools and he's working with the person that he considers the GOAT, that everybody considers the GOAT, Tom Brady, for people to say that he just don't got it, that's saying that Tom Brady ain't had it. Because if you getting advice from the GOAT and you taking that advice, and y'all really haven't seen him play with all the shit. I mean, maybe the last year you seen um, the things that he was able to do. He might not be the most mobile, but he know how to get the ball down the field. He reads the defense pretty well. And I think that behind a solid, okay line that's not going to let him get sacked 150 times a year, that he'll be an okay quarterback. I think he'll be one of those quarterbacks that everybody is going to be looking for when his contract up. So salute this Shador Sanders, salute to Shiloh Sanders for getting picked up by Tampa Bay. I know they try to make it hard for y'all to make it to the league, but y'all both here now. I hope that y'all both ball out and show the NFL why they fucked up taking y'all so late. That's all I got on the topic. After this day, I'm not talking about it until the football season starts. So like, share, subscribe to the Mechee for the Midwest podcast for your latest